Good morning. Hey. Me hungry. Me hungry. How did you get that? Me hungry.
She must have them stashed out here. Morning. No, go on. Is it that one? No. I keep forgetting which one it is. That one. There we go. Tasman's live in 2 hours. Two thumbs up. Who we got? Someone's hit it, but so that's two, but not there. Nice to be in bed still. I just got out of bed not long ago. Got up at got dressed, made a coffee, and I walked out here. I got some sauce to start up soon. It's still too early. Actually, we're technically allowed to now, but I'll wait a bit longer. That one there, especially. The port at 041. Just waiting for me work lights to charge for my bench, and then I'll go over there. Well, that's all one's going on. Morning. Got out of bed an hour ago. Dawn. Maybe I should have named the live something different. So it's alive or dead. Dead. Oh well. Put that on charge when the work light's charged. This is a bit slow to kick off today. I suppose. I suppose everyone will be still at work over in America. Saturday morning here. Morning. I might put my light on so you can see that sort of a bit better. This one's charged, I'm waiting for the other one. Morning, 8 o'clock. I'm waiting for my other work light to charge. Might be a while. I've got some saws to fire up, but it's a little bit early. So that's why I'm kind of keeping my voice down. 041, ported. It's that ported one with the pipe. Put it on the bench. 9:30 or something last night. Morning, yes, it's 18 past 8. I put that, last time I ran that, it was air leaky. I don't know why, because it's got brand new seals, brand new intake gaskets, no base gasket, new fuel hoses, but put it on the bench last night to find out what, check it over again. I've had the intake off and on 3 times with new gaskets each time. Couldn't work out why it all of a sudden went leaky. It had that hose as impulse, so I swapped it out. I tried to start it at midnight last night. Just pulling it nice and easy. It didn't do anything, but if it fired, it's very loud, so I've got a couple to try out this morning. Test fire and whatnot. My 261 XL800's fixed, it's up there. Which is a bit messy in here. It's my stepmom's birthday today. Just check my other phone in case I missed any chats while I was yakking. That's all. I think that's where it was before. Can you hear me? I'm talking softly. I've actually got to move Can't wait for the... It's actually not smoky now. You know why it was smoky? It was still rich. That's a 923. That's that one with the decomp. I'm not sure what model it is. It should be a 923 Super because that one there is the 925 Super. That's non-decomp. Piston and cylinder of that, a mint. Fine, sweet. Piston and cylinder, not a mark. Still looks brand new, but the outside of the saw's not. The 925 Super, she scored pretty badly. Still runs though. They're tough old jiggers. So that one's got to have a top end change. That one's got the wrong handlebar on it. I think it's a Super XL Auto handlebar, but it's been painted red. That one's bent, got pinched. You can see a flat spot. Hopefully you can see a flat spot. It's got the rubber grip on it though. It's pretty blurry for me to be looking at the screen. Is it alright for you guys? Couple of me grinders hanging up there. I should have cleaned up before I thought about doing a live, but excuse me. Yeah, it's blurry for me. Second device. Oh, it's clear as day. Must be this bone. Yeah, it'll take me probably a good half an hour to wake up properly. Get rid of all the boogers and stuff because of my CPAP machine. Home from work, that's what I thought. Sweet. I need to crack my hip too. I'll have to wait till probably 9 o'clock before I can fire up a saw. Just to be safe. It is 8 o'clock on a Saturday. But they're ported. That one's got a pipe straight out. And the 261's got the pipe in the muffler, but I converted it to back to M-Tronic, but with a white solenoid, not the black one. For some reason, it wants to take off. When I choke off, the throttle's half on. Where'd you get that from?
Ask her.
Whose is it?
Hers. Quick, babes, want to try it on? Okay, come with me. Ow! Say bye, Daddy. Bye, babe.
Bye. Is the door closed? What was I saying? Yeah. Hopefully I'll leave it in the cold start position. It might be slightly like minuscule advance to where it was last time, but it seems fine. It's rich on the low jet again. I can't work out why it would be richer. Actually, yes, I could. Retarding the timing back to where it was. It's only probably 2 degrees. It's not. I think you only get like 5 degrees of movement on that thing on the plate. So it's gone from all the way down to about there. So it's only 1.5 degrees. It is. It's rich on the low. Sort of gets up to flat out. Maybe a little bit slower than in the video. Actually, I'd have to re-watch and well, I've got a 1 minute video. But if I put my finger that far away from where the exhaust comes out of the pipe, it actually sounds like a two-stroke dirt bike. It's got that crack. It's hard to explain. I'll show you later when I'm allowed to start a saw. If you're still on, then we'll fire it up. There's probably about that much fuel in the tank, and it just wants to not run unless I choke it and sort of sit it the back of the saw down a bit. I'll put the fuel hose in there. It's brand spanking new. It's hard to explain what kind of filter it's got. It's probably period correct. It's like the new ones, but the cage is like it's white, and then it's got the black weight on the bottom of it. What saw was it? Chris, guess what? With that saw, the 800. Was it that saw? Put the new key in it yesterday. Put the starter on it. No, it wasn't that saw. I lie. It was the Super XL. Swap the muffler out. The old one's over there. So it doesn't have the downdraft muffler now with the heat shield on the outside of it. And it does. I do have another downdraft. It's got a bigger. I think it's a deeper muffler. And it's got a bigger, like where it comes out and shoots the exhaust gases down. I was going to put that on there, but I've got another part saw. I don't know if he'll pick it up. I can't remember where I put it actually. It's on the chair behind me with the 08S. The buffer on that was the big, like it's as wide as the side cover. It's probably that deep. It's got 2 fish gills up the top that shoot down and forwards, and 2 down the bottom that shoot down and forwards. I've swapped it out to that because that one's rusted out. It is right there. Rusted out. It's got a nice spaffle screen. It's got lots of big holes. The new one's got small ones, but they angle up.
Bye, babes. Please.
Carbon scoring below the rings, probably 3 mil wide. I'm not sure what that is in Imperial. The rings are unharmed. There was heaps of carbon starting to flake off around the intake, the exhaust port. I scraped it off with a screwdriver. Shot the muffler out. It's missing the choke rod. Well, it's not missing it. I found it, but it doesn't go in the carb. So I'm guessing the carb is possibly off like a 266. It's not the correct carb for the saw. If it is, it needs a different choke mechanism because the holes in the carb are smaller. Can't get the thingo in, but the original choke lever had a bit of wire through the hole of the lever, then through the butterfly rod, and then it was just tied there, sort of tied there, so it wasn't working properly. It worked, but it doesn't go in there. So it's currently not got a choke rod on it. I could, but I've got another carb on the saw behind me. I was proceeded to take it off, then I thought I won't worry about it. I'll just concentrate on getting it running. Activated the choke, just push the butterfly in with my finger, throttle lock, and I'm pulling away, nothing. I gave it a couple of squirts with my little squirter, and it fired, but that was it. I did that 6 times, nothing. I thought, what's going on here? It was running in the last time I used it. So I took the top plate off the carb, and the screen inside the carb was absolutely full. Scraped it out with my screwdriver. I've got a long flathead that fits straight in there, and I just sort of scraped it out, wiped it off, scraped it out again, and then I used that to flush it out, squirt it so everything comes out. Filled the rest of the carb up, put the plate back on, and it was going straight away. I was like, and it was, excuse me, Josh. It was one full turn on the low jet. And high jet, I ended up putting in like a quarter of a turn. Runs mint. I've just got to do a little bit of patchwork on the clutch cover because the chips come out and hit the muffler. Just need to put a little bit of a extension. I'd like to get some leather and do like the West Coast clutch covers designs with a bit of leather, a couple of metallic non-chain brake side covers the modify. The 261 converted it to adjustable carb. It's sitting over there somewhere, but I can't get a flywheel to swap out with the M-Tronic flywheel. So I've got basically a brand new white solenoid, but it was in the 661 and it was playing up. So I found out the 4701A transistor will run the white solenoid. So I swapped that over. I had to make a few modifications to the holder, so to speak. You know, it goes in the two rubbers and it goes onto the carb studs. With the non-M-Tronic ones, because I had to swap it over to get when I put that carb on the saw, and the saw's no longer here. So I had to cut a little section out for where the solenoid plugs in. I went out, I tried the 661 coil, it's completely different. The Gen 3, I've got the Gen 2 coil or transistor in the 261, but the Gen 3 solenoid. Apparently it runs it all right, but made it work. The choke, because it's now the non-M-Tronic master control switch. You've got off, high idle, and choke. But what the air filter screws onto, that thing gets in the way of the choke fully activating. Pain in the bum, but that's all I got at the moment. So I've put it all together. I thought I'll check the spark while I'm at it. It was out of the saw originally. Started pulling it over with the handle, no spark, so I had to get the drill. It'd spark a little bit faster than what you pull it over, because the rope on the 261's probably 60 centimetres long. It's not that long. Anyway, I've got it all together, put the choke on. By this time, all my work lights were flat last night at 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock, something like that. Put it all back together, pulled it over, trying to get it to suck its own fuel, nothing. Give it a couple of squirts, it fired straight away, but wanted to rev. I did it again and again. Then I had a look under the lights, because the lights are over here in the garage. They need more over this side of the garage. I had a look, the butterfly wasn't completely closed for the choke. So I did that and it fired. As soon as I took the choke off, it revved up like the throttle was half open. I think, being the 4701, if you've ever had any experience, if anyone's done it, a 4701A transistor with the white solenoid, does it still work the same as the black? So you still got to leave it in the choke position to reset. I'm about to find out when I'm allowed to start a saw if that's what's got to happen. So it's like the throttle's half on, but as you know, in the new ones, they go that way. So when you squeeze the trigger, the linkage goes like that, and there's no contact for about a quarter of the throttle. Its original position. About 20 more minutes. I'll open the garage door and we'll see what happens with it. With the 261, then I'll fire up the 08S XL800, and that, because I took it out, video it. Ran fine. As soon as I stuck it into the log, it was like the Super Pro 60. And sort of bogged down, stopped the chain. Then I pulled it back out of the log and I just went, fuck. Revved up. I was like, what's going on here? Like, it's got new everything. It's still carrying on. The Chinese green fuel hose as an impulse. Same as the 52mm 365. That's what I reckon's going on. Swapped it out. You can see on the hook over there all the hoses got. You'll see a black one there. That's what's in it now. That's what's in the 52mm 365 051. Yes, 051. Like you said, the coil should be matched to the carb solenoid. There's a video. I keep going back to it. I don't know who it is, but it's on 661s. He mentions like all Gen 1 coils, then the Gen 2, the 4700 apparently came out with the black, but the 261 has a 4701A and it had a black solenoid in it. And he says the 4701A will run the white solenoid with the orange pickup. Maybe the pickup's too not orange. I haven't had a look. If it is orange, I've got to remember where I put it. It's in a saw. Well, it's got to be in it. It's got to be in a still, doesn't it? So it's probably in. Like it never run properly with the black solenoid that was in it. You do a cut and you haven't got your finger on the trigger or nothing, it'd idle high. As soon as you put the chain brake on, it'd come back down. I've got no idea why to do that. But the 261 got new seals. I've replaced the seals. It could be the port work, but it was doing it stock. And I just thought, well, maybe it'll run the white solenoid better. It'll be like more efficient. If it doesn't run it, I'll just put the black solenoid back in it, but I'll have to take the ported top end off it and put the genuine untouched piston and cylinder back on it. And even then, it'd probably still run funky. I've got no idea what's going on with it. There's no heat in the crank, nothing. There's no blueness, nothing. Is the muffler mod? The muffler mod's not extravagant. I can go more with the muffler, but for some reason it's just it shouldn't be. It shouldn't. It's not performing like it should be. To the port work, it should be flying, but it's lacking. It's flat out pulling a 16-inch bar, so and that's 325. Well, we've got 14 more minutes, and I'll open the door and we can hopefully get that one running. I've got to find a couple of washers to space out the earth strap on the carb tray and find another bolt. put in it. Homemade barista made in the DeLonghi. They don't stay hot enough though. Like hot for long. It would if I had a different cup. That cup's 8 years old or something. It's flogged out. Oh, my light's charging pretty quick today. What else did I do? That was it. Sorted 4 saws out. Well, I'm hoping that one's sorted and the 261. But the 800's good to go, so's the 08S. I might have to take a cordless. Something cordless to cut the about that much off the stinger. Make it a little bit bigger. I do have some timber. It's all firewood stacked, split. But I can't really test the saw out on that. It's not big enough. Should be matched. Well, there's a problem I already know about. It's the white solenoid that's in the 261 now came with the Gen 3. Was it true? Gen 3 in a kit. We got the coil, the solenoid, and the pickup, but it would never do a reset, like a calibration in the 661. I even took it to a steel shop and plugged it in, and it still wouldn't do it. It said the engine was damaged. Pickup body dirty, was brand spanking new. Connection at the carb was loose. It wasn't. There was a list of like 5 or 6 things. It's like the engine's not worn. It's ported. It's not even run in yet. And the computer's telling you it's worn. The engine's damaged and worn out, or what it said. Engine damaged. It was running a single ring. So I don't know if it was just a bad solenoid. Find out, I suppose. If this 261 doesn't cooperate, I'll have to put the black solenoid back in it. But I had to take one of the O-rings off the black one and put it on the white one. Excuse me, the black solenoid's sitting there somewhere. Obviously where I wouldn't be able to reach it. I think it's sitting up on something. "10 minutes and we could have a fire." Well, if you go watch, I don't know if you have, the Big Messmate video with Darcy and myself, I'm running the 661 in there. There's even the shorts of it. That's the only time it would have idle was when I went to do the shorts. I'd finish a cut, take my finger off the throttle, and it'd flood. Would it flood? Yes, it would flood. The whole thing's on video there. It'd flood. It'd never. Every time I had to start it, I had to leave it in the cold position. but I couldn't let it idle any longer than about 10 seconds because it'd flood itself. Then take it off the cold position, it'd fire and die. Had to put it back in the cold position and sort of rev it. Now it's got a black solenoid in it with, so it's a Gen 2 it's back at Gen 2, which is the 4701A in the black solenoid, but the black solenoid's out of the 261, and I've got the old one out of the 661 here. It was just a pain. Did I? Did I? Yes, that video was Gen 3. It never reached full power. I mean, it's ported, but you watch the video, it doesn't match a stock 661. Then I put the new top end on after I found out all that, the printout from the steel shop. Put the new top end on, brand spanking new. And it still wouldn't do a calibration. So I converted it back to Gen 2. And Darcy hasn't had a problem. Only sometimes coming, if you hit the trigger fast, it'll stumble. I don't think he's been doing the warm, like the reset, because the Gen 2 you got to leave it in the cold position for 90 seconds. Turn it off, start it again. Do 5 cuts and it picks the best tune or something along those lines, because Darcy doesn't use it much. He's got to fix the bar stud threads in the case. It was a bit barring up one day in the front. It pulled the front stud out when he was tightening it. He ordered them yesterday, the helicoils. Sounds like the neighbourhood's awake. We get close. 5 minutes. Probably do it now. They've already had their blower going. Yeah. I'm hoping the 261, if I leave it in the choke position, it's because of the coil number it sorts itself out while it's running in the cold position. It's going to have to, because I can't flick it up. I've got to take the top. I'll have to have the top cover off and the air filter off, and I'll have to push on the butterfly until I can sort the clearance out. I should just go pick back up that part saw that I got from Paul, because I chucked all the M-tronic wiring loom, well, not the loom, the air filter switches and everything, the whole thing. And I didn't realise they were a different design. Oh, garage door. And we'll start with the 261. Back of the jiff. It's just here. Windy and overcast. Ever so slightly touches the butterfly. Sorry about the light. Just wants to rev up. For high idle, hang on a minute. And it won't fire. Normally, probably because I'll just shut it off. Ideally I need the normal master switch for the Demtronic. Pain in the bum. Stuck on high idle for some reason, even though I'm brapping it. Looks like I've got to convert it back. What else fell? Something fell just before. What's my problem? Well, don't say air leak because it doesn't have one. Throttle linkage isn't touching the butterfly. It won't spark spinning slow, it's only spark spinning fast, so I don't know why. It's the coil off it. Do I need to leave it in the choke position for longer? Yeah, okay. Hang on a minute. That's holding it throttle open. I think it's the master control switch. If I get rid of the earth, now let's try it. So I need the thing. I'll have to catch up on the chat. I actually need the M-tronic rear part of the carb back because the kill switch is in the wrong spot. It holds the throttle half open when I put it on. That's what it is. That already revs more than the black coil solenoid. So I can modify it to make this master control work. I'm just going to cut that little tab off the choke butterfly. So we should be pretty sweet. If I put it there, for some reason, that little notch, or if I can't. I can't cut there, but if I cut, I'm going to go off, back to on, and then yeah, rightio. No worries. Just means I can't switch it off, but I will when I modify it. I'll just modify it. No worries about doing that. oil's like a bastard. There's oil everywhere. So she might get run again tomorrow now. That's handy. I'll see if it's any better with the white solenoid than the black. I'll just put this away. I'll grab the Super XL. Alright, here's the muffler I put on it. The deeper. It is a bit loose, it needs thicker washers. I swapped the top cover too, the air filter cover out, and it's got a decent filter on it. Sorry about the lighting. Okay. Put some shrink wrap or heat shrink here because it had a whole heap of electrical tape wrapped around it. Spark plug wasn't tight. Clean behind everything. And there's a little repair I've got to do. See, it's broken actually from here. Fire lift fuse all the way up. There you go. That was the Super XL Auto. The XL 800s. I haven't got it down yet. Oh, it actually genuinely is out of fuel. Put half a tank in it. I'm going to run it again tomorrow anyway. The sun's supposed to come out at 11 o'clock. Hope it does so we can go for a fish. Tried to go last night, it started raining as soon as we got there. hope she doesn't shoot the key. Cold start. Shouldn't do. I glued it on. Two pulls. Couple of teeth convex. It was hoeing though in that first cut. I think I hit the dirt. Let's try the 041 with the pipe. It would help if the switch was on. It's been a while since I've had it running. Give it a squirt. I think I shut the screws down.
This chair. Oh, yeah, yeah, babes. It's inside. Come get chickens.
She's loud. It's like a race build. But not really, if you know what I mean. It wants lots of fuel on idle. What was that noise? Still carrying on. Probably the carb. It wants lots of fuel, but I don't know. A couple of live streams I did, it was mint, and then it just started playing up. Looks like the intake block's loose again. Full electronic. piece, not two. Look at that, not even a throttle lock. Kill switch isn't connected yet. Oh, that's enough noise making for now. I don't have a very good neighbourhood. Now I can catch up on the chats. Oh, I'll have coffee shortly. Tasman will be live in half an hour. What's up? Northwest PA firewood. Hey Chris. Huh. Everyone knows everyone. I don't know anyone. That's the ticket. Does sound, yes, it did, yeah. Tomorrow, hopefully, all going well. So the first one I started was a Super XL automatic home light. I think. No, 261. Yeah. 261 was first, wasn't it? Yep. I chucked a white solenoid in it last night. Converted it back to M-Tronic. Last two, 041 and 051. 041's ported, it's still acting air leaky. It's got to be carb. It's put new seals in it, new intake gaskets. I know it sort of wobbles a little bit, maybe it needs flattening. I got 6. 6, 5 on the shelf, 1 to finish. I got the round red top to do. 031. I got enough parts to build one. I was going to do for Southeast, but I'm no longer invited. Both 39, nice. I got a 311 and a toy out in the shed, but I went to finish it off the other, like swap the chassis over because mine's cracked from the bar stud all the way around to the oil cap. Pulled it out, it's missing the muffler, it's missing the coil. I'm thinking, where'd all these parts go? And then I remembered. So, since you two guys are here, I'll spill my secret with the 051 electronic. Ignition. You can buy them on eBay. They're from Proline. $100 and something. But if you've got a dead coil at home, take the laminations off, or take your coil off your laminations and put a aftermarket 660 coil on it. Swap the laminations over. That's all I did. Because where your wire goes is in the right spot. Except in my case, I've put it on backwards. Yeah, I put the laminations on wrong, so it's only held on there by your two. I think I've got one of the laminations here. Give me a sec, I'll just grab it and I'll explain. I think there's a cutout one. You got to take a couple off of it. Pretty sure I've got one sitting here. Maybe not. So I'll show you. I'll just use the old coil as an example. This one still works, but I think it's so this is the front of the saw and that's the back. If you look at the Proline one, you'll see exactly what they've done. Oh look, there's a kill. There's a kill wire right there I can use on it. So with the coil on these, you just undo that screw. In this case, it's not a screw, that's like riveted on there. Tap it off. I put it in the vise upside down. Tapped here till it was flush, then I used the punch. Took the laminations off. You got to cut one off each side and then it'll fit in there, and then just grind. Cut 5 mil, roughly 5 millimeters off. Obviously pay attention to what side you're cutting it off, because I didn't. So my lamination on the 051 is that way now, so that's the front of the saw. I'll have to fix. Well, that's the test mill, and then I'll use. I've got another couple of coils with the plug up top, so it must be the points system. Put your new laminations on. There's an extra little strap there that goes in there that actually holds it on there, and that's it. Full electronic. Exactly the same as that coil sitting there, but that is a factory 07 or TS 760 full electronic coil. Phone battery died. Did you get any of that? I will make a video explaining how to do it. I'll probably actually do the second one. I know you can get them, but why spend money when you got, I have the stuff here. I've got more genuine steel coils in a box over there. I've got two Bosch electronics, one from the 152 and a Dolmar 119 in there. I've got two 041 points, whole setups, an 07, still 07 setup in there. I think I've got two genuine 024 up to 066 coils. Aftermarket, I've got a few aftermarkets getting around here. found this last night, brand new in the packet still, because it's got the wiring loom. I've just robbed it for the spring and the boot. And these are cheapest I've seen them, about $12 on eBay. I haven't had a problem with any of these, the steel ones, like 024 to 6066. Echo, I have 2511T clone, 750 EVL, 452 VL, 500 VL. They're the only Echoes I've got. $25.11 T clone. That's what the giveaway saw is when I hit 1,000 subs. Oh. 20 minutes. If I pull anything down to work on next today, I think it might be. I should have started the 084 up. Well, I got mine originally to port it, but recent suggestions say that all they really only need is a pipe, because you just if Darcy was here, he'd be able to tell me. Point 4 of a horsepower or something, you're only going to be gaining. But just swapping out, like I'm talking genuine 2511T. If you swap it out with the West Coast pipe, you gain 0.5 of a horsepower on a stock saw. Mine goes pretty hard. It went hard on the camping weekend, cutting our really hard stuff. So, I mean, because it's mine, I might. But the giveaway, it's up to whoever wins it. Really. They broke. I was going to say, where are? Oh, you're in. It'd be cheaper for you to just go to a dealer and get a new set. I was going to say, I've got a set. I think I've got a spare set. I miss my 039. I miss my 029. I miss my 310. O32. 031 I never cut with. I did get it running before I sold it. I think there's videos right down the bottom of the channel. Yeah, I don't know, Chris. Maybe a bigger outlet on the muffler and a time in advance, and it'd be no need to port it, I don't think. to get them to do the job, or do you need part numbers? I can't, off the top of my head, remember what they are, and I don't know if they're stamped in them at all. Give me a sec, I'll grab a... I've got a little drawer here with them in it. Bar studs. There's one right there. Oh. That might be 025. I think they're the same. No, there's no part number on it. Yep. Yeah, that's 029039, that one. This one's 023, 021, 023, 025. I've even got the C, the back, the front one, the blank. Actually, I do have a... No, I don't have a set. I've even got the carb studs, heaps of them. There's probably 12 in there. Carb studs. Every saw I get with broken they do. Won't touch husky, okay. So every saw I get with the broken rear handle, I take the carb studs out. One I've had to use the threaded section. I think for 08S air filter. Don't think it worked. Some have longer threads than the others. There's an 08S. There's a pair of... No, these are the 07 studs. When I put the 070 muffler on it. Studs and nuts there for an 07 08S. I'll just have a quick look in the fuel filters part and see if that's primer bulbs. I think it's over there. Yeah, they're primer bulbs. Down there. I think the consumable container's over here. Oh! Yes? Love these filters. Aftermarket. Yeah, I don't have... I think I put it in, I might have put it in a Husky. In the Huskies, 14 parts. Can't tell you how many times that it has paid off. Well, as Buchan says, don't throw anything out. I haven't, unless it's. You spelled it right the first time. Well, actually, no, you didn't. Jonsered. Yes, I've got 3. No, 2. 2, 630 and a 625 Mark II. I've got a. They need bottom end rebuilds. Well, bro. Okay. Jonsered. Yeah, they're the only ones I got. 630 and the 625 Mark II. Huskies, 44 white top. All. No, I can't show you all. I can show you what's in here. It's a bit messy. There's 076 build happening here. I can't get the crank out of the clutch side of that concrete saw half to put it in there because that crank's a bit rusty. There's the 44 white top. That's brand new. I haven't run it yet. Darcy built that. It's a NOS 300. Brand spanking engine. Second hand bottom plate. Rear handles reused. Everything else is brand new. That's the CP70. Just getting converted to left-hand start because I don't have any parts for the right hand. Just needs a muffler now and I can start it up. K1270 1270 rail saw. A Minty 800. Let me fix this tripod so I can use it as a selfie stick. There we go. Minty 800. My Shelfie 81. Ported 81. 610. I don't know why there's a white line across the top of the phone. There's Animal 310. 450. There's a few homies in the back there. The 103. The XL I just started. My Minty XL up there. You won't see much. 410 chainsaw, 410 concrete saw. It's a D40, DM40. Super Mini. That thing that doesn't sound like a motor when it's running. The Super 2. Shelfie 051, the 52mm. 041 points, electronic, farm boss, red top, Mexican 08S, 07s, 08S, S10, repainted and parked up. D65 gear drive, Super AL42, repainted by a previous owner. Pioneer 650, Solo Rex, Canadian 177, 045, skill saw, which is a PM 330 or 320 or 310. There's saws down there, probably won't make it out. Marble Co matchless. 180, 281, 350, 268, 084, 395, 084, 112, Dolmar, 250, Promag 850, 394, high top. It's got 120 PSI and it does run, believe it or not. There's no plating left in the cylinder. I just put it together to put on the shelf. 288, that's my old design logo. I got that. She's a runner. It's missing the oil pump. Jesus, why is the... Hang on a minute. I think I know what's going on with the screen here. I put that filter on before. Let's go no filter. Huh, that's a bit better. No pump. I've got another saw somewhere with a pump kicking around on it. It's just pretty minty. There's the 645 there, the stock one. Chinoa, still awaiting a piston. Ported 017. Yes, that's the one. The 645 with the decomp solo. There's a 654 there, that's going to a mate. 039 MS380 Magnum's back there. .07S. What else have we got? The 026 red lever. She's got the timing wheel on it at the moment. The 86er. So it's gone from that size cylinder to that. Pretty big difference. Cylinder's down. Piston doesn't go down all the way though. XL800, 576, 923, 925. And that's just about all of them that are in here. The ute's still packed up. There's still a few in the ute. Hang on a minute. I don't know if you've noticed. I've got to find the second half of the handle. 61. Did fire and run without the throttle. There's quite a few that aren't in here. You can make noise. The other three were out here before. Oh, yeah. In and out, in and out, in and out. Diaphragm, yeah. Have a look at the top end out of the 076 or the TS760. Thanks for coming. I don't know how I'm going to show you the cylinder. No worries. There's lots more out in the back shed still got to work on. Where did I put my torch? Run away. Jesus. Yeah, well, there we go. No plating left. KDM 300 piston. Possibly. What millimetre are they? Shiny. windows are a bit smaller. There's actually slightly bigger dome on the new one. Nice. Is that, oh yeah, that's right, yeah. Widen the exhaust port if I wish. Maybe. Let's have a look at the size of it. No, I can't. Bummer. I've got another hop end over there. I can't remember what it is. In the box still. Let me go have a look. Oh, it's an old box. 660. It's got the piston in it. Thanks to Darcy, I've got this. Nine 25 3 5 3. Top end. Well, I've got 3/4 of the saw here. Where did they go? That's exhaust side. Well, Tasman's life. Just went in and said hello. Yeah, well. Might wrap it up, I think. 3 out of the 4 saws I walked on yesterday are alright, so that's alright. I will do a video on that ignition soon for the 051. Work on an 075, 050, maybe the 050 might need advancing because of the points flywheel. I might even have to try. I think I've got one there somewhere. No worries. I'll end it and I've got to go to the toilet, make another drink and decide what I'm going to do now. I've got to sit here and think about what needs doing. Some guy's saw shop. What's going on? I was just about to go. But if you want to ask any questions or whatever, fire away. I'll bring up the chat on my phone so I don't miss anything. There we go. Don't forget to do that, Chris, on the video, please, or whatever. Hit the hearts. Hello. Whereabouts are you? I'm in Australia, obviously. What you got now? Oxy shred. The blue one wasn't good enough. I didn't use mine today.
Yeah.
Jealous. Yeah. It's nothing special. It's only the horsepower. Northeast USA. I'll see if I can find a photo of it just to show you. I don't think I've got one though. I can't find the one that you took either when it was a quad out at Long Forest. Okay. Don't have them. That's weird. Okay. of it. I can show you it, but it's not what it looks like now. Photos. So this is it. The bonnet's black. So the front of it's black now, the whole lot. It's got different body and it's got a 5-axle trailer behind it, not a 3. So that's it. (2006) model. That's what it was like. That must have been when he bought it, my boss. Now it kind of looks like this, but this is a different truck. And the tyre guy's truck's in the way, so but you get the idea of how long the trailer is now. What? Anthony Vella. Workers only group. The fuck? Excuse me. I'm not even in that. There might be a picture of it in here. Maybe not. Oh, that's why I'm not in it, because of all that crap. Anthony might have a photo. No. I'll have to take a photo one day. $379. $379. What's the Peterbilts we got here? We got the big long nose ones here. There's not many. Yeah, so my truck's about 4 meters shorter than a B double. A handful, okay. Oh, I could probably Google it. Who's got one? Midway. Type in and it doesn't even pop up. Oh, what's his name? Highway Photography. Just give me a sec, I'll find a really nice Peterbilt. It could take ages. So there's a B double. She got a photo of PJ. Look at that. It's got $50 notes or $100 notes? Hundreds.
Hundreds.
It's got $100 bills stuck to all the intake pipes. That's not my favourite one. I'm still trying to look for it. I could be here a while. What if I just type in Altona Truck Show? There was videos on Facey then, wasn't there? Another one? Hang on a tick, I've just found the show we went to. Photos. And of course there's nothing on it. Yes, there is. There's got to be a better photo than that. Well, they've got a couple actually. Oh, they got a Facebook page. Hang on a minute. Of course, it's not going to be on the Facebook page, is it? That's the one I like. It's got a 3408 cat in it. And that's the biggest photo I can get. Cub over Pete's, I've seen 3 in Australia. There could be more, but I've only ever seen 3. Anyhow, that's all the time I got for today. I'm gonna bust on the go toilet and work out what I'm gonna do next. Sun's supposed to come out in half an hour. We'll see. Thanks for coming. Talk to you after. Hooroo.